All right, looking good. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Ewok Templar. Diablo 4. How y'all doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Look what I've discovered. Look what I found. Look at this menace to society. Rotting Lightbringer. Now, I'm not even using Pulverize. Novisime is a werewolf build for now. I have disabled the wolf pack and switched back to Poison Creeper. Just because I really like Poison Creeper. He does the poison, you slam him down, he has a cooldown. But, more importantly, check out this thing, Rotting Lightbringer. Now, I'm not even using Pulverize. I'm reiterating. But it's fine. But, look at this percentage here. Look at 550% poison damage. A 550% poison damage increase. It's ridiculous. Now, I don't know if that Pulverize bonus is going to go off or whenever... Actually, no, it won't. Because Pulverize is a bear ability. I forgot. It's not an earth ability. So we won't even see it. But that's not important. What is important is seeing that big poison percentage damage increase of 550%. Because, if you remember, over here... Let's see, where is it? This one. I deal 68% more poison damage with this aspect over here. While shapeshift, your direct damage is converted into poison damage. So all my damage when I'm werewolfing around is poison damage. So I've tested this out several times. I've criticaled some poor little regular Mambu in the face. Some little babu demon wandering around minding its business for over 900,000 damage. And I have overpowered over 1 million damage in a regular shred attack. Just teleport to a guy, give him the business. Now, it is slower because it's a two-handed mace. So you'll notice that I'm not bouncing around as much when I'm using my shreds. Let's go ahead and get started. I believe I'm about... Oh, let's check. We're about 16 million away from leveling up. 15 million and 800,000, I believe. Something like that. Let's go. Let's get it started. Uh-oh. Way over yonder. I completely forgot what I was talking about last time. Look at that mace. Look how cool it looks. Looks like something from Lord of the Rings. Looks like Sauron's mace. Boy, you could really slam jam a sucker with that. Look at that. There was 1 million damage just from a regular critical. Just criticaled someone and they just... Oh, sorry. You know what I just realized? I forgot to change my volume. So hold on. You know what? It's fine. We just started. Everything's fine. Everything... Oh, you know what I also realized? I didn't even change my volume to come over. Oh my god. I'm so unprepared today. I was so excited. So excited to show off the big damage. I forgot to switch my volumes. Oh my god, my apologies. How unprofessional. How uncouth. What a goof. What a boner move. What a slip. What a hellacious tip slip. Oh my god, behind the backdrops with ET. I'm still summoning free earth spells because I'm wolfing around with that one aspect. Because why not? It helps me clean up. On expert difficulty, I mean, it really helps me clean up. Because one thing problem I had with Shred compared with the Rogue, with the Flurry Rogue. Alright, there's a lot of positives that Shred has over the Flurry Rogue. Alright? It has reach. You can go way across the map. You can target some guys very far away with Shred compared to Flurry. Also, when it does its spin attack, very few things are still alive. Unlike Flurry, where for some reason like corners really mess it up to where even enemies that are just slightly around the corner, you don't hit them at all. Very bothersome. But also, Shred acts like teleport, to where you can, like, if it's an open space that is within, like, you could reach it by walking over there, you can just teleport through it, like, through pillars, through walls, through doors sometimes. While Shred, for some reason, it's got to be a clean line of sight. There's got to be nothing in between you and the enemy, between you and your target. Otherwise, you just get caught in nothing. You just get slam jammed against the wall. You start rubbing against it inappropriately. You just start doing weird things to the wall. And don't get me started on corners. I don't know what the deal is with rogues and corners, but corners really mess them up. They'll just be having a ball, and then like right here, they'll get stuck, and they'll just start doing the same move over and over again. And you'll have to shake them loose. And it doesn't happen with that, my Shred Druid. But what does happen is that you're in a fight, and then you just teleport across the map to a different fight before you finish the first fight. And if you're just tapping Shred, then you're just flying around the map like a crazy person. You're flying off the handle, you're going off the rails on some kind of train, some kind of crazy train that goes off rails, which is dangerous, to say the least. I'm still having a good time with it. I've actually purposefully, this entire level, last time I played was the last time I streamed. And it was right after the stream that I discovered that I had found several of these maces. And I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move things over for just the straight poison damage. I tested it out a little bit, and that's when I realized, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, my Lanta. The amount of damage you can put out with Shred is ridiculous. I'm not sure how it's legal. You're just hitting things randomly for 1 million damage now. But I just started my run, so that's why I'm playing a little bit more cautiously right now, because I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any of these XP orbs. I gotta get them. I need them. The same way a Pac-Man needs to eat those weird little white dots, I need to collect all my little yellow, my little golden pony boys. My little juicy nectarines of wisdom. Wisderines. That didn't sound right. It makes it sound that's auspicious. Oh, here we go. Now we can cook. I started thinking about that one visitor we had last time, that random lady who just came to tell us that she works at a cafe. I was like, what is this? That was weird. Who does that? You see someone streaming Diablo and goes, I need to introduce myself and tell them a little bit about me. Like, why was that? I've never joined a stream and started just being like, hi, me, this is me. Like, this is Twitch. This isn't like. It felt like all of a sudden. I guess she thought we were in a dating show. Like, it was very weird. Like, all of a sudden it was an interview process. I was like, what? What? Also, of all the streams to randomly join, you see someone playing Diablo 4, and you go, I've never seen this game before in my life. I need to ask questions from this person who's playing by themselves, who has an audience of maybe 1 to 2 people. This is where I'll get my information. Google, damn Google. Google isn't a human experience, okay? If I Google it, or go to YouTube and I'll watch a video that explains what Diablo 4 is to me, then the terrorists win, okay? I need to attack this man. And before I ask him what Diablo 4 is, I need to know a little bit more information about me, the stranger, on the internet. You know, now that I think about it, it's one of the weirdest interactions ever. Who goes to a streamer and goes, what's your job in real life? I need to know. I've known you for 2 seconds, and I need to dive deep into your personality and who you are as a person. What is this? What? since I mean, also it's dangerous. You just go into streams declaring, "Hi, I'm a woman." Like, is this your first time on the internet? That's a fast way to get harassed. That's a very fast way to get harassed. Just show up, announcing. If you're a real woman, first of all, you should probably be pretending to be a man. That's just safer and just logically sound. What are you doing? What's your? I don't think she works at a cafe. I think she's actually works for the military. I think she's an EOD agent. Because that's the kind of bravery you need. You're brave enough to walk up to bombs and punch them with your face to disarm them. Going on the internet announcing, "Hi, I'm a woman." What's next? Was your tag? Was your tag your actual name? Because that'd be freaking insane. Anyway, I think that lady from yesterday was a raving lunatic. Like, who does that? Why do you care? What do you? Hello. You've never heard of Tinder or eHarmony or whatever the kids are using these days? I wouldn't know, because I'm on a very special hiatus. We're not gonna look for. We're not out there looking for anyone. We'll look for someone who wants our YouTube channel successful. If it never gets successful, then we don't find it. We die alone then. Those are the rules. We die alone. We have to make sacrifices for success. Alright? You have to... Sometimes life gives you roadblocks. And you have to challenge those roadblocks with dedication and sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice everything for absolutely nothing. Because no one else is. Notice how they're all doing the same thing. Being boring. You know it's boring if all they do is stand around talking about this is boring and that's boring. That's the most boring people. They do nothing, create nothing, but then say everything else is boring. And it's like, wow, that's boring. It's like, what an oxymoron you've turned your life into. The blind leading the blind. Like, come on, man, get it together. Get it together. Do something with your life. Very weird how this tiny channel that is super tiny and gets ignored most of the time just goes, I'm gonna go set a world record, and that attracts only one weirdo at a time that is for some reason agitated and aggressive, either aggressive or passive aggressive towards the idea. How dare you try to set a world record? How dare you? We must attack him. I'm like, what? What? Come on now. Weirdos. Sad weirdos. I don't get it. I don't get it. They rather hate than participate. I don't know, that's weird. I've never wasted my time hating on someone. Like, I've never gone out of my way to go to someone else's creative outlet and been like, this is bad and you should feel bad for making it. I've never done that. I've listened to music that I didn't like, and I didn't even leave a comment. I was just like, this song's not that great, and I left. This song ain't that good. This song, it makes me crave filling my pockets with rocks and walking into the ocean. But I'm not gonna tell anyone, you know? No, it's very weird. People are very weird. I mean, I know I'm weird, but at least I know it. The weirdest people are the ones that are weird, but they don't know it. They like act like they're normal, and everyone should just accept them for who they are. Alright, man, you're a raving lunatic. Those are the real crazies. Anyone who's crazy and weird but never calls themselves out for being crazy and weird, stay away from them. They're out of the damn minds. They think the world is crazy and that they're the same one, alright? Hot Pockets were invented by the government to burn colored people's mouths. That's the kind of crazy they are. Same thing with Totino's Pizza Rolls. It's all a psyop. They got mad because the joke was that white people don't season their food. So now they punish us. They punish us for over-seasoning our food. They try to get rid of our ability to taste our food by burning it. Burning it away. The evil. The evil of a pizza roll. 10 for about $1. They do math in their commercials, but they don't even finish the problem. Why can't you be honest? Just say it out loud. 10 for about $1.17. Give us the pennies. Let us know. Let us know the actual price. You can't say it out loud because then you just sound insane, don't you? Yeah, that's life, though. That's their character, I guess. My thoughts on the whole thing. But come on, man, don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is this? Get it together. Even when I did have that job, I didn't go to random people on the internet. Even when I was single and willing to mingle, I never just showed up to streams and was like, "Hi, I'm in middle management. What do you do?" Like, what is that? What? No, it would be like, how would you get the seal of Corey Calcos on your goat people? You know, it'd be questions about the game. Super weird. I'm taken back. It bothered me a lot. And I didn't think about it till today. Earlier today, I woke up this morning, I started my grind. And I was like, wait a minute. That entire interaction was super weird now that I think about it. Why? Why would you care? There's never been a stranger on the internet where I'm like, I can only hear their voice. And now I must learn more about them immediately right now, directly from them. Like, what? Therapy. Please. Now that I think about it, that lady needs a dungeon crawler. She needs a dungeon crawler. She needs to start slaying some demons. You slay demons in the video game, you slay demons in real life. You die in the game, you die for real. You gotta release. You gotta release. You gotta get those mind butters turning. Gotta get those new neural pathways forming when you discover new problems and change the thing you're staring at. It can't just be the TV box. You gotta start solving problems with your mind butter. You need those deeper neural pathways than just show up and announce yourself like you're the Duchess to some chocolate company legacy. Hello? It is I, Notice me, senpai. If you're looking for men and you found me, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I might be a man, but I self-identify as a modern extremist separatist. And it just gets more convoluted the deeper it goes. I've been doing this new thing. It's been helping me get amazing sleep. I used to just take melatonin, and I stopped doing that. Just to try something else out. Started taking this liquid sleep aid, and it worked really good for a while. But I also really like caffeine, and I feel like once I got back into caffeine, I went into this weird imbalance stage where I'd be sleepy awake, sleepy awake, sleepy awake. Because I think my metabolism is a little too slow now for getting older. So sometimes caffeine that I have in the morning either doesn't affect me for a while, like way into the late afternoon, even at night. So it's like things that I drank yesterday now finally affecting me and taking place and giving me energy. So I was having like a roller coaster effect where I'd have good sleep, then I'd have very little sleep. Like it'd be on and off. It'd be like regular sleep, 6 to 8 hours, all of a sudden the next day you only get 3 or 4 hours. And then I'm just laying in bed like thinking, what if God was one of us? You know? What if they invented a chocolate that helped you lose weight?
My savior.
What if there was universal health care? Why would that be bad? Just random thoughts. Just these random thoughts. They just pop in. They dip in, they dip out. No one knows where they come from. But anyway, the thing I'm trying to talk about is like I started taking the melatonin again with the sleepy juice, and it's been amazing. But now I've only been doing it for like a few days now. But now all my dreams have been the kind of dreams where I wake up and I instantly forget everything that was happening. I do remember them, some of them, not all of them, most of the time. I don't remember anything at all, but I remember I had this one. And it was very weird. I was on a double date. And I somehow ended up with her back at my place on the couch. And I could tell that she wanted to accelerate things. And for some reason in the dream, I decided to tank the situation just to test out how if this could be something more. This could be a deeper relationship. In the dream, I remember specifically being like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna start whispering to her a bunch of lines from Age of Empires 2. And I told her this too. I was like, hey, I'm gonna try something different. And she's like, what are you thinking? I was like, I'm just gonna start whispering to you a bunch of lines from Age of Empires 2. And she was like, okay. And so I leaned in, and I'm just going, Guatemas, Uberschmittel, Hot Hot Ha. And for some reason, this is just the dream rivalry. I wish this was real. But she was into it. Because she got up. And she got up. She stood up on the couch. I mean, I don't know, because this is like right before I woke up. And it could have just been a combination of misremembering or the dream turning into something else, because it was like straight out of Family Guy, because she gets up and says, hold on, I gotta take my shirt off. And that's when I wake up. And I was still sitting on the couch just saying random lines from the different languages from Age of Empires 2. And that's the only dream I remember for the past like 3 days now. That's the only one I remember. Full disclosure, she was Asian and surprisingly attractive. Still though, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Why did Age of Empires? Why is that what I wanted to do? Ensemble Studios. What did you do to me? And then I remember I woke up that day trying to remember other lines. I remember other ones other than Uberschmidt. And for some reason, the Japanese samurai just going ha every now and then. Guatemalas. Lick clear. Ooh, there. Now I find myself trying to remember. There's a few I want to remember, just because I like saying them for some reason. I'll have to look it up later. If I go to Age of Empires 2, it's gonna take. I'm gonna be on there for like 2 hours, just cycling through the civilizations, and we just don't have time right now. It was one of those dreams where it was like, what's it called? Half lucid. It was like half lucid because that is what I thought in my head. That is what I decided to do. I was like, I remember thinking, you know what you should say to her? Like, I actively chose it. Because I could have just kept on going through things normally, and I said, you know what, that's not good enough. I don't feel like being normal, I never do. So I said, I gotta start whispering to her Age of Empires 2 lines. It's the only way. Life, am I right? What's the deal? I might do that in real life one day. That'd be a good test. Didn't she put up with my BS for more than a few minutes? Let's find out. Nick Lear. Ooh, yeah. Uberschmidt. Makes me think. Did I forget to take the juice? I did, I guess. Oh wait, no, you know what? Oh, I do have juice. I'll wait for the 30-minute mark. I've been operating on a 10% deficit. Oh no, it will be alright. We'll survive. I'll just be like if I get to this dang 17 million before the hour's up. There's that word again, original. I feel like too often people worry about being original. How about be good first, you know? Be decent. First get good at something, then try to create something original. Too often do people worry about being original and they end up making something that's just bad. It doesn't matter if it's original, it just comes off as not good. So like, what's the point? Be the most original creation ever, but if it's hot garbage, all you do is create original hot garbage. We all think. Is that too much? Is that too harsh? Because I'm not specifying anyone in particular. I'm just saying. Work on your craft, make it good. Then if you want to do something original, after you maybe mastered a few techniques or understand some fundamentals, then maybe experiment. This thing, Obelisk Tormentor here. It's pulses. It's on the screen, taking the space. Ooh, someone got it for $1 million. I don't know why Diablo 4 does that. If it's not above the 2 number, it uses the measurement from before. Notice how instead of saying 1.5 million, it says 1,500,000. It basically says 1,000 thousands instead of 1 million. And it does the same thing for like lower numbers. It's weird. And you know that it's 1 million because you'll do 1,000 damage or 9,000 damage. So anything below 10,000, and it'll put the number out there. It'll just have the number. See that? 8,000 with no K at the end. Now all of a sudden, if you do 1 million damage, but it's not 2 million, like it has to be at least 2 million before you get the M for some reason. Otherwise, you did 1,000 damage. And Diablo's the only game I know where for some reason the numbers do that, to where the first million doesn't count. We're gonna call it 1,000 thousands damage. It's like, what? That's so weird. I don't know any system of numbering anywhere else that does this. See? This is original, but it's just bad and weird. Awkward. Makes counting look wrong. It does the same thing when I did 1 billion damage with an overpower one time. With this wolf right here, we've had an overpower while also having, what's it called? The blast radius shrine. When something was poisoned, they got hit in the face with the blast radius. And instead of saying 1 billion, it said 1 million and something, like 3 other numbers. M, so it said like 1 million. It's 1,000 millions. 1,000 millions. So I was like, that's good. That's nice. I'm glad Diablo 4 decides to use numbers for the insane. What's next? Are they gonna change gold to the money they had in Trigun? Are we gonna have double dollars? Completely banana sandwich, man. bunch of random stone throws. Still though, obelisk isn't the worst, but it is annoying. Oh my god. Oh, okay, yeah. We're over here now. You know what I mean? Now they're chasing me. They're chasing me. Now they're all over the place. I gotta backtrack and find them through the walls to make sure I get them all. It's fine. It's cool. Great. Alright. Good enough. Let's move on. We'll ditch the obelisk. We'll find some new friends. Yeah, that looks like about 30 minutes worth. We'll activate the device. Alright. We're on our way to Viridian City. I'll change this music though. Sorry if this stops me for a second. They're playing a bunch of stuff I don't recognize, and it's making me feel weird. It was a bunch of funk, but it was like all the songs that you hear in like TikToks. So I was like, is this the part where I'm supposed to see a car or chat flexing because some dude said something to someone? You know what ones I really hate are the ones that vaguely reference a story. It like shows like the soy people having a conversation. And then one of them's like, I don't know. The also starts playing the music, pop, 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 and it shows like a bunch of like news clips of like something happened to someone. Someone got murdered or a car accident. It's like, dude, don't make me do homework for a story. What is this? I have to go look up now so I can get the full story because you just want to be like three quick images of soy jacks talking to each other with text box, and then all of a sudden you show 3 pictures of news articles and you go pop 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 pop. Oh no! Death exists. Oh my god! What happened? If you know, you know. I hate that if you know, you crap. It's like, just, you have the link in front of you. If you want to talk about it, like, how are other people supposed to know? Is everyone going to get a degree in how to Google things? We're going to reverse image search everything because you're too lazy to be like, oh yeah, that's this thing. Happened in Utah. Guy ate an entire cantaloupe and then his head exploded for some reason. Like, just tell me what happened. What is this? Why are you sending me on side quests to discover stories? I skipped them now. I don't even bother. I don't care. If someone died? Ah, that sucks. Move on. Skip. I'm leaving. Get off me.
You there! Please!
Hi.
They're here! Get ready!
Didn't mean to teleport in your situation
The only
like
way
that.
out of this is to fight.
Ah, yes, I can see the chat. your question. Do you think the desire for originality sometimes convolutes people into making terrible things of lesser quality? Yes, I play a full variety of games. Just right now I'm going through a really long Diablo 4 stint. On my channel though, Ewok Templar, I've played over... I have over 1,000 videos of a bunch of different games I've played through.
It's not much, but I hope it
I recommend, oh, what's that game called? I forgot. Dark Void? Was that what it's called? I can't remember. I think that was a real good playthrough. The Dark Side Detective was fun. That's the one I did recently. The only thing I'd say though is like leave Fable alone, unless you like skip to like when I did the speed run. That's the one playthrough where I was like, I could have done better. This is kind of junk. I always thought about deleting it, then redoing it, and I decided, you know what? It's history. We'll leave it up for now. Maybe I'll do... I do mind. It depends on what the question is. Especially if it's like art related or getting on Discord, then no. No, this is not how you sell art. I'm gonna assume you're a man in India trying to scam me into giving some prince in Nigeria golden coins for pictures of bunnies or whatever. Some vulnerability explosions here. You notice all these millions of normal. Just don't understand. Get off me. I'm a different kind of guy. I refuse to be as innocent as them. See that? Did you see it? 1,000K. 1,000 thousands. You mean a million? I don't know why it bothers me so much. Oh god, I have a sneeze coming. You saw how it changed there for some reason? How all of a sudden it said 1.94 million instead of 1.940K, and it's like, it's weirdly selective. It was right before 2 million. All of a sudden now it goes through. So it's not even 2 million. Oh, saw that? Instead of saying a billion, it said 1,000 millions. Who's in charge here? Why are the numbers doing whatever they want? Alright, come on. Summon your cavity creeps that for some reason want to attack these 3 captured people. God forbid I set them free right now. And then kill the rogues that emerge from the dirt. These dirt rogues. These dirt bandits. This suggests that they're all buried here planning an ambush, and every single time they have a failsafe of ambushes hidden underneath the first and second and third ambushes. This is a nesting doll of ambushes. I blame the education system. All these folk out here trying to get to know me personally instead of getting to know me in a social, open, casual thing, you know? It can't be like, oh man, Tuesdays, am I right? Why does it have to be so personal? Like, hey, the Druid, he's a cool guy. I like the werebear myself. You know, just like normal crap. Why is it always gotta be, ugh? If it's a dude, it's always, ugh. Or a weirdo who's pretending to be someone they're not. Or it's someone pretending to be a lady and they have all these questions. Like, that's all I get. All I get is these fake, not real people. It's very strange. But then in real life, everyone wants to talk to me for some reason. Everyone wants to talk. So I tell them. I tell all these people want to interrupt my flow with their meaningless conversations. I tell them, oh, you know, I have this channel. I do things on there. My hobby and my personality is expressed on there. None of them come to talk to me. I was like, why do you want to talk to me? But then you don't want to talk to me. What is this? It's super confusing. Trying to think all those years of middle management, all the customers actually just, they didn't want to talk to me. They just wanted to waste time for some reason. It's like, dude, man, how bad does your home life must suck to where you'd rather be outside talking to strangers about nothing than going home and just enjoying your family and your stuff that you've collected at home. All of your things and all your entertainment are at home. But for some reason, you think, I gotta spend 20, 30 minutes talking to you about absolutely nothing. But then if I provide an avenue that's more appropriate for you to talk and spend all your time talking to me, super confusing. I don't get people. And all the haters, too. All the ones that would stand around talking crap about you. I provide an avenue for you to talk crap about me. And you leave it. You leave it blank. Super confusing. Give you an open avenue to open up all dialogues. You could drop links. You could provide evidence of why you dislike me. It could be all public. You can get it all out in the public and get it over with. And instead, they just... Everyone goes to hush mode all of a sudden. It's almost as if it's all a giant lie designed to try and control me, to force me to do things that I don't want to do. Ooh. We can get some movement speed on this. This could be useful to someone. I don't know why I'm checking right now. We're not even done. We're not even done. There it is again. 1,000 thousands. And then 1,000 thousands. Ah, you gotta love it. We're doing 1,000,000 damage, but it doesn't say 1,000,000. It says 1,000 thousands. But you know what? We're still slamming jamming these demons with a ridiculous amount of poison damage. Way too much poison damage for the average demon. I'll take the lethal shrine. Let's get that lethal going. Hold on, spiders, could you spawn faster? Oh, that's the slaying infested villagers. That's not a world event. Let's go through this game. Let's go through. Let's go through. Let's go through. You know what? There's stragglers behind. We'll come back and kill them later. We'll cook. Let's cook with steez. Let's get it going. Get it popping and locking. Been slowing down too much. I want to get this level up done. I don't want to not at least make 17 million. It'd be nice to hit 20 million, 21 million. Because as powerful as a werewolf is and as fast as it is, it surprisingly takes me longer to get dungeons done, even though it doesn't feel like it. You know what it is? They don't have a dash. They don't have a dash to get through the parts after they've killed all the enemies. So you gotta go through the sequence. You have to go through the dungeon just right so you're not backtracking all the time. No. It's the butcher. It's nice to be powerful enough to get him to go fresh, and then he just explodes. You want to say fresh meat, but you're just too strong. The best part is when it looks like he's running away from you. Like he sees your character and he remembers you. Like, oh shit, it's them again. Especially with Decima, several times I swear he spawns in and he'll see me, then he'll run the other direction as the wave of lightning encroaches on him. Well, at least my potential's come to fruition before everyone's eyes. Because if it wasn't, I mean, this is a perfect open forum to explain why you would think not. But, you know, they can't say it in public, it's probably because it's a lie. Been a long road. I wonder if the level ups ever get up to 1 billion XP. Because we're already about to reach 500 million. I wouldn't be surprised. But to be fair, it only goes up a certain amount per level. So far it's been about like 15, 20 million a level. I don't know if it gets more than that. Or if it goes up exponentially, like a certain percentage each level. Because then maybe we'll get those big crazy numbers. Maybe it'll actually slow us down to the point to where it might take me 3 days to do another level up. I don't know, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna try to keep it sped up though. I think this one was a little bit faster. But lucky for me, I found a new system of comboing it. Like I said, for some reason, Standard and even Alicia have an easier time finding sigil powder than Decima. I think with Decima, she just kills things too fast, where she runs past the elites because she's trying to get the XP points, at least when I'm playing her. So I don't backtrack to see what the elites dropped, if they even dropped any sigil powder. But the other two move slow enough to where I can actually quickly go, ooh, look, sigil powder, grab it. Maybe I'm thinking that's it, but at the same time, I remember backtracking with her several times and just seeing nothing but gold and junk on the ground. I swear, for some reason, Decima just does not get a lot of sigil powder compared to everyone else, and but she gets the most dungeons done the fastest. Is this dungeon done already? It is. Oh my god. Russell Pro, MLG, Focus Pro. Defender updated again. Even though I updated it like literally yesterday.
My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
Never on your own. Not as long as you had a friendly werewolf on your team. Reminds me of this one band, literally called These Nuts. They have that one song. I forget what it's called. Never on your own or something like that. Repeated quite often as a chorus. Music videos just don't walking down the street. It makes absolutely no sense because at one random point, some random person is walking up to them, and one of the dudes just smashes them in the face with a bottle, and it's super confusing. But I think it's the only song of theirs I ever liked. Everything else I was like, eh, whatever.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead.
Alright, this house is clean. Are we even gonna get it? Come on now. Navisa May, the great poisoned werewolf who can teleport around the map like it's nobody's business. Can we not even get 17 million in an hour? Even if we should have gotten in a while ago, honestly, at 2 million a dungeon. Or at least 1.4 million a dungeon if you got like none of the random world events. There it is. 281. 2 squeezes and a lemon.
Over here! Help!
A bagel with cream cheese. Did I just kill people that lived in the future? That's amazing. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. Excuse me, I don't know if you heard that burp. Sort of just... It was one of those walking burps. It just came out as I was talking. It's the burning butcher. I almost didn't recognize him because he died so fast. Katsuru.
Over here! Help!
Come on, let's go, let's go. Right, where you move so fast and you get stuck on things, somehow it looks like you're shooting out a shadow clone of yourself before you get there. Wolf powers. Notice how she didn't ask the question after that, which means that it was about Discord and selling iron. Oh, these weirdos. Is it the same scam? The same scammer? Wow, you're not getting any traffic on your channel. You know what you need? To buy expensive AI art from me. Like, even on its face, it doesn't even make sense. Like, even brass tacks, the scam itself sounds so stupid, it doesn't make any sense. Hold on. We'll do one more. Even though we don't have time for one more, we'll do one more. We technically have done the hour. But we still have, like, maybe 10 seconds of XP juice left, and it's like, might as well. Might as well. Ignore the chest, ignore crazy snake men. We're gonna hit a bunch of enemies for 1 million damage. The secret lies here beyond the wayfarer. That we did this dungeon before. Alright, come on then. Let's build a stinky igloo out of dead demons, like we always do. A heraldic strong room, full of wonder and mystery. No. Remember, everyone, those heraldic strong rooms are full of lies Lies! Murderers! Murdered by the brutes! All, like, only a tenth of those demons in those strong rooms give you XP for some reason. Huge waste of time. Unless you really want to find legendaries in a very slow, monotonous way for some reason. It's like, you could probably find legendaries faster if you just played the game not in the strong rooms. Honestly, just completing dungeons will get you legendaries faster. Unless there's like certain legendaries that only appear in strong rooms. Is that a thing? Because then maybe that's why that's there and designed that way. Because some unique legendaries definitely are more... take more to find them. I wonder if the same thing's true for the mythic uniques and the ancestral. That could explain it. I don't know, I didn't look it up. If it's beyond expert difficulty, I want it to be a surprise as much as possible. The caves are complete. And I was just sitting here doing this world event, this pillar event right here. And the cave said, you know what? Good enough. Here's some legendaries that won't fit in your inventory. Enjoy. No, wait, but we're giant demons. And then they died. Mushu Shaka Paka. I remember I said that one too in the dream. Sorry to backtrack on you randomly. With the dream story I told you earlier, I remember I said that one and I stopped and told her. I said that one's actually from Kotar. I don't know why I said that one. It had nothing to do with Age of Empires 2. You know what? When it comes to Mountain Dews, my favorite was Supernova, the purple one, and they got rid of it. Sad, very sad. Sad. Anywho. Hey, we found another one! Oh my god. Some more butcher's cleavers. None of them are wow factor though. They get close. Another Frostburn that looks like it's not going to be great compared to the other ones. Anywho. You know what? I kind of feel like showing you guys Alicia before we finish up. Because she's changed. She actually does less damage now, but is more random. I'm having a real good time with her. And you see, this one works out, but honestly, I'm thinking about changing it back. Like, this is gonna be the crazy big poison damage numbers, but I think I prefer having the speed, the really crazy shred, where I'm really bouncing around. So I might go back to the Butcher's Cleaver, combined with a totem. I think that's my totem, and one of these cleavers was the cleaver I was using. Probably that one with the 22% movement speed and the 10% attack speed. You can see it works out pretty well, but honestly I was having fun. More fun with the Butcher's Cleaver and having 2 creepers. Because with the totem I have one more slot for a an offensive aspect. And I remember I changed one of these to be the creeper one, and this one, the deal damage while poison, was part of the totem. And I liked having 2 creepers. It was kind of cool. Having them bounce around a little bit. I mean, you didn't really see any much because I was killing most things myself, but when they did get involved, having 2 of them, I didn't test out to see if it gave me 2 charges for the creeper thing, where it like marks the ground and poisons all of them. That'd be pretty cool. I guess I'll test that out later. Hold on though, real quick, just a little taste. We managed to get Sakurine to level 28. It'd be extremely easy to get the Necromancer to level 60 before we make it to level 300. Very easy. They level up so fast. Alright, so with Alicia, you remember her. She was all about the Elementalist, getting the free ice orbs, making everything vulnerable, but now, like, her toughness and her damage is like way down. But she now has 100% chance to lucky hit, and well over 100% chance to make them vulnerable. So every single hit, a lucky hit goes off and makes them vulnerable. They're always vulnerable. As you see, you can get these big elemental blasts of all the elements.
Get them away!
I know the other person told me Ice Shard, and Ice Shard was fine, but it wasn't as fun or as efficient as Flame, as Incinerate. She's actually using she's got Fat Blizzards, but she's not using the Blizzard Ice Spike anymore. Because now, like, with the buffed up Incinerate, see now, like, now that time passes and we're getting closer to the Elementalist thing going off for some reason, you'll notice Incinerate will sometimes do an actual, like, huge amount of damage. Her numbers are more random. She can do anywhere from a couple of thousand to well over 60,000 to well over 200,000. I think it's the lucky hits going off. I think it makes the Fist of Fate proc more often. So you get these random giant numbers. I've been having real fun with her. She's been my go-to now for a little while to get a bunch of sigil powder. We just whip through everything. Everything's on fire and receiving chill. And 100% of the time, they're becoming vulnerable. Look at it. Boom, 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 boom. I think, honestly, even though it's low damage, I think later on, even on hard difficulties, will be quite the combo. Because not only are they becoming instantly vulnerable, with the Incinerate, they're becoming instantly immobilized as well. So they're getting a bunch of effects just put on them. And maybe for the harder difficulties, it might be more advantageous to use the Ice Shards, because you get that piercing effect and the higher damage. But for now, this is faster. For expert difficulty and just getting a bunch of kills really fast, Incinerate's just faster because the way I'm stacking burning damage with vulnerability. Also the control you have over it. The Ice Shards, they can only do so much. You launch 1 or 2 down this way, it takes a bunch of mana. Like, it kills everything that way, but then you can't turn around as fast to shoot Ice Shards again. Like, it just makes... like, it's doable. Especially if you're using the, you have the thing to where you get mana back with your ice abilities, which I am doing. I am using it. Full damage against vulnerable enemies has 20% chance to generate 15 mana. So that's where things get weird. Because with 100%, that means exactly 1/5 of my attacks would be getting that mana back. If they were all ice attacks. Which honestly, Alicia would definitely, now that she has 100% lucky hit and 100% vulnerability, she'd be doing a lot of damage and be a way better build
The only way out
with her
of this
items
is
that
to
she has set
fight.
up. If she was doing all ice, she'd be doing crazy damage. But I've been liking the Elementalist. I've actually, this is the first time in a long time I built a wizard that actually is not using the Fireball enchantment, but still has Fireball in their inventory, just so that she can shoot all 3 elements at the same time. I mean, Incinerate does the same thing, but Fireball is like always getting the Vox Omnia to proc and shoot out the 2 little lightning bolts.
We're going to
And
be-
now with me actually moving things around to where I'm actually running the crackling energy build as well. We're doing all 3 almost all the time. And it's one of those things.
Take this,
Like
my
when it
friend.
works, it works.
It's not
When you
much,
finally get
but I
all
hope it
3
helps.
elements onto one of them, that's when you see those crazy big damages from a very weird combo of things. And honestly, I think she's doing more damage than the game says, like most of the time. I think they just die too fast. Listen, it works every time, half the time. Because if you look, like that is a lot of vulnerability damage. That is 1,100%. It's ridiculous. Then combine it with just the regular damages you have with your elements. All those things stacking together with every attack. I'm surprised fire's so low. I don't know why fire's low. It has to do with my paragon cards, but I chose things to make sure things that had things that procced into vulnerability. Which she just, I mean, with this weird making sure everything's vulnerable build, she'll definitely work very well in a party. Like, either with another sorcerer who's doing all ice, or a rogue that's doing bonus damage to vulnerable enemies. They could really deal out some damage, because she is just 100% guaranteed they're vulnerable. And then I'm also stacking chill and burning. So, say, what do you need? What are you buying? What status effect do you need put on them temporarily to do more damage to them? And that's what Alicia does. All the status effects, all at the same time. Why not? Except for stun. I mean, she can do it, just on rare occasion, though. Because she is running Arc Lash. But it's like, I forget how Arc Lash works. So I think you have to hit, like, at least 3 or 5 enemies, and then you get that stun thing. So I don't run it all the time. But, you know what? This is a good spot right here. I gotta get back into it. Gotta let this room cool off a little bit, then I gotta get back to my grind. So I'm gonna sign off for you all. Thank you all. Thank you all who came out today to watch. Thank you all future going back to watch the old episodes. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, keep on posting. We'll see you in the next one. Y'all take it easy.